So in this video, we're going to talk about a typical credit card transaction and the different people involved in making a transaction work. So the main player is the processor, or more common household names for this are MasterCard, Visa, American Express. Now processors are in charge of maintaining the network of banks and IT that make it possible to have credit card transactions. So these processors may have relationships with banks like, say, BDO and BPI. So if you're wanting to get your own credit card, you'd go to an issuer. The issuer would check your credit, make sure you can pay off the credit card bill, and they give you a card. So that card, it would say BDO and then credit card number, and then at the bottom the processor would be indicated like MasterCard. Now you take your card and you're ready to buy something. So at the other end there would be a merchant, like let's say SM, and it would be attached to another bank like BPI, and BPI would be the merchant bank or acquirer. Now you take your credit card and let's say you made a purchase at SM. So you bought something at SM for 100 pesos using your credit card. Now the transaction would first go all the way up the network and then back to the point of sale system. In which case they will verify if your card is good or you can make the transaction go through. So the 100 pesos goes all the way through the BDO to BDO. Now when it comes when 1 month passes or so, and when it's time for you to pay your credit card balance, you pay you pay the 100 pesos to BDO, and BDO bills you for that. So BDO transfers most of the collected balance further down the line. So, but it would still keep some portion of that balance. Let's say 1.5 pesos percentage of the balance. So 1.5 pesos. It would pass it all the way through until it reaches SM. So MasterCard would also get a cut. Let's say 0.1 pesos, 10 centavos, and then BPI would also get a cut, like let's say 0.4 centavos, and the rest would be transferred back to SM. So that would be 98 pesos. Now the 2 pesos that was taken from the amount that I paid to BDO is called the discount rate. So in this example, the discount rate would be 2 pesos, and it would be charged to the merchant, 2 pesos. And you might ask, why go through all that? Why have a network in place? Why does the merchant want people to buy through credit card from him or her? The reason for that is because when credit card usage increases, consumer spending also increases. Consumer spending. So when people use their credit cards, they either buy more or buy more frequently because of it. It doesn't seem that as physical as cash. So people want to buy more when they use their credit cards when they don't. To give you actual numbers, I've if I remember this correctly, for every 10% increase of consumer spending, there is a for every 10% increase in credit card use, there is 0.5% increase in consumer spending. So that's the incentive for merchants to want their patrons to pay through credit cards. Now, as a credit card user, the benefits include convenience. You can buy stuff online through credit cards. They're also much safer than carrying physical cash or having a debit card with you, because in a credit card you can actually challenge the transactions you made. Like, for example, somebody made a transaction in your credit card number. You can challenge the transaction and from the processor. It is also recorded, so you have a record of what transactions you've made. And the best feature for me is delayed payment. As you may know, you don't have to pay your credit card balance until a specific time of the month. So, for example, if you made your purchase early in the month, you don't have to pay it. You don't have to pay the actual amount until later on in the month. So there you go. That's the benefits of use of credit cards. Thank you for watching this video.